similarly happy experience with education. My parents were immigrants, poor immigrants, who came to Milwaukee in the middle 1920s. Without any money, no education, no family. They were fleeing oppression in Europe and wanting to come to the golden country, the land of opportunity, America. So they got located in Milwaukee. They met and married in Milwaukee. And in 1929, in the middle of the Great Depression, they opened up just a little grocery store, not very bigger than a closet, on the south side of Milwaukee. Back then, with a couple $100, you could open up a little store. And that was the beginning of the cold stores of America. So they truly represented the phrase, only in America, in every way. The most important thing for them was their children. The best decision I ever made, and it was a brilliant decision, was getting born into that family. My parents were great, great teachers, setting a great, great example for their children. There are four of us, and I was the third one. And our parents never talked about business, as important as it was eventually to the family. They talked about education. They knew even back then how important education would be in their children's lives. And they set an example in the way they lived their lives. And we took their example, particularly with respect to education. The four of us went through public schools in Milwaukee. The four of us went through the University of Madison. Each of the four of us went to graduate schools. And we've all had happy, productive, useful lives. It all started with the education that we got. Without it, it wouldn't have happened. That's true today, even more so than it was true back then. So when I had an opportunity to set up a foundation like this to recognize educational excellence, you can imagine how pleased I was to be able to do it, and how pleased I am that the program is still growing and growing. I want to congratulate all the winners and their families, the students, the teachers, who I have enormous regard for. Teachers are undervalued in our society. The overwhelming majority of teachers do a wonderful job and are tremendously dedicated to their students and their schools. Today, the winners and their families at all levels of education, students, teachers, principals, it's really a pleasure. And it's a pleasure to be here with you so that we together can revel and be happy in what you have accomplished. And I want you to know I couldn't be happier to be with you today. You truly have my heart. And when the program is over, I'll be hanging out here on the stage. And if you'd like to come up and take a picture with your family, please don't hesitate and do so. Thank you again for being here. I love each and every one of you.
Our first Teacher Fellowship recipient from a public school is Sarah Breckley of Reedsburg Area High School. She teaches Spanish. Sarah spends countless hours before and after school, during passing time and lunch periods, supporting students in the learning process. Whether it's lesson planning, grading, or providing individualized assistance, Sarah isn't satisfied until she has given each student her very best. Sarah screams, shouts, sings, and dances, whatever it takes to be sure the students enjoy the educational experience. Sarah Breckley. Michael McCarville, Jr. of Reedsburg Area High School, teaches Tech Ed. He doesn't just teach students about construction, he puts them on job sites with contractors and shows them how to plan, demo, renovate, and construct. He doesn't just talk to kids about mass production, he walks them through the process of planning, creating, marketing, and selling. Mike values people, demonstrates respect for everyone he works with, and provides a quality education to his students. Mike says that Mike says that one of the most mind-boggling concepts is that teachers have to prepare students for jobs that don't even currently exist. Michael McCarville.